Hello, my name is Eddie Tofpik. I'm Head of Technical Analysis and Senior Markets Analyst at ADM Investor Services International Limited. Here's a daily technical analysis of stock index futures. I'll start with UK FTSE futures. An indecisive spinning top on Friday that was held up adequately by the lower time, currently at 74.49 of the September to late November 2021 breached bullish Andrews pitchfork. Additionally, just below the lower time, we have the rising combination of the middle time of the bullish shift pitchfork, currently at 73.92, with the same move as the Andrews, plus its partner since October of last year, the rising short medium moving average, currently at 74.01. This was the second consecutive session that this lower time had halted any attempts lower. Overhead, we have the upper time, currently at 76.25 of the bearish shift pitchfork, which happens to be just below the January 2020 high at 76.26. Overall, it still seems the market still hasn't decided which of these two bullish pitchforks it really wishes to follow, whether the acute Andrews or the shallower shift. So far today, a slightly higher open and an attempt back up, though this was limited by last Friday's high, and so prices dropped down to test the lower time of the bullish Andrews pitchfork once again. German DAX futures. A third bearish black crow on Friday. Topside, we still have the February base downtrend currently at 15,480, with further up a mess of Fibonacci levels between 15,585 and 15,616, and a projected 50% Fibonacci line at 15,629. Meanwhile below, well, there is a diaphanous area of support in the 15,100 area, which the market managed to close below. This area is not well defined. Overall, there is still the question out there, which I'd previously posed, though is less well defined as time carries on. It is to look at the whole of the 2022 action so far as a possible bear flag type move. Crucially, one that is in construction. This idea is still just clinging on as an idea. Previously, I detailed a provisional target X for this on the downside in the 14,860 area. This has been achieved, but the secondary target X1 is still outstanding, and that's in the 14,400 area. This secondary target is by no means a done deal, as it does not look that good a pattern. Yet this pattern is still there, if only just. Originally, I also added as a counter that the action since mid-January was increasingly looking like a possible double bottom, Adam and Adam type. However, this pattern idea seems to be morphing into something else. More on this as it develops. So far today, a gapping lower open and a test lower towards the October 2020 to date uptrend, currently at 14,879. However, the market has seemingly been rejected by this uptrend and prices rose, filling the gap and back up over the 15,100 diaphanous area of support and or resistance before plunging back down and currently looking like an indecisive doji cross. I guess this indecision actually sums up today's action reasonably well. US E-mini S&P futures. A second bearish black crow on Friday as prices continued their rejection of the overhead resistance provided by the long moving average, currently 44.82. This time the move lower pierced and closed below more emphatically the nascent late January uptrend, currently at 43.94. As I've previously mentioned, I'm not that wedded to this uptrend, so I will retire it after today. What was perhaps more interesting was the piercing and close below to the congestion support from 3 weeks ago in the 43.50 area. This congestion is part of a wider area, quite wide area actually, between about 42.60 and the 2021 38.2% Fibonacci line at 44.40. Thus, we can still say that the market is still being caught between supports and resistances. It is important to know that those supports are being severely stretched last week and no doubt this week as well. Finally, I note the small double top, or more accurately, the cat's ears pattern formed over the past 3 weeks. This has a provisional target X in the not too far distance, 4,300 area. So far today, a lower open, then a pullback up, all the way to the overhead broken uptrend before a turnaround and move back down near the open and looking very much like an indecisive spinning top right now. Thank you for listening. This short version broadcast gives the essential market patterns and consequences. Please be aware of the risk disclaimer posted with this broadcast. Copyright is Eddie Tofpik and ADM Investor Services International Limited. And here comes the final bit.